What's this? What?
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The former Stanford Cardinal. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Scarlett, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Scarlett, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Jackson. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Check.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I think their base is right down the road, right? Yeah.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This time Jackson will throw it. And
catch it.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
So, yeah, very slow passes.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
So what if it's not
have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just 150.
Are you guys trying to find another Rex?
There's a 150 with high melee damage.
You found one?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Get a crossbow.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I just want to be on fucking MLB right now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Give you a long neck and trank darts.
Here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
What am I gonna come in on bitching about today?
How we go over pitch for our tight end.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett.
Jordan, you fucking hit me with an arrow.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Yeah, well, it didn't reg, but I can see it on my
run
fucking
blitz. He
screen.
just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball.
The Dolphins
get
are
ball.
making the right moves.
The Dolphins do.
Signed Eric Flowers and Shaq Lawson.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you for the ninja spray. Oh my god, I love
Except
it.
you spell Eric Flowers spells it like an absolute retard.
Yeah, he does. E-Rec.
E-Rec Flowers.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm gonna try to learn
Now it's
some.
Newton.
It's running.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
You recall that, Mason?
What?
You recall that day?
What day?
Now Scarlett. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Who are you knocking? What are you knocking out? No. I don't remember that day, Sean.
Nice, damn.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again.
Why?
2nd and 10.
Why would you ask me about that day?
They'll try the air now with Newton. Buying time to his left. He gets it to Thomas. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver
don't
in
want it.
stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
asleep.
the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I was thirsty.
Now a give here to Scarlett.
I gotta love how my guys missed it.
Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Oh,
And that was a nice strong run by the guy they called the field general.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 21-0 our score after 1. It'll be Love to try and get
So dumb. So dumb. How does this guy get to the backfield so fast?
And goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Dude, I'm really fucking punting the ball. Just press X. If I see you're typing in
The Ravens
chat, I'm gonna get pissed.
Now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
No. There was never a base there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Fly tie on the way to fucking Detroit, eh?
A gain of right around 35 yards.
How old
on
is
a play
he?
that
Old?
started back inside their 10.
Who?
Hapaluba halabiti vaitai.
Who?
He played for the Eagles. His tackle.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Scarlett on the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one
Fuck
up in a
have you
big
been laying
way.
fucking eggs
I
in
think
there?
doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double time. Three down.
So what the fucking Texas doing though?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down.
Man, I love this
You've done
game.
nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ready? 180. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down. Ready?
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Bro, what?
Now on
Bro, what?
Get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
It's trying to cry up out of the fucking wyvern. I swear to God.
Out of the the gun.
Deadpool.
Into heavy
I
traffic,
swear to
and
God, bro.
intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Yeah.
He brings it
That's
back
the one thing you can't
right
access.
around the
Nice
26-yard
job,
line.
man. Like, you know, all my blockers just like ran past everyone.
When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as
What
deep
level
as
is
the
it,
deepest
Wyvern?
receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown.
I got
and pick
the
it
swamp
off,
fever.
just as we saw there.
Fuck.
Worth it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yeah, you're gonna have
I
to do
guess
that.
they have to feel a little
Fuck.
gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
I did.
No doubt
I was trying to
about
get
it.
out of there with the
Now
fucking
they're going
dragon.
to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
There's only one of the bodies.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35
Why?
before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven
I'm not
first
getting
down.
upstairs, bro.
So here's a 1st and 10.
Where'd you
at the
find that
38.
body at?
Pool's base. The door was blown open, and there was just his body was in there. So
We
180.
pick up a 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Jordan, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
You probably don't have any horns. You'll have to eat some.
Ready? Go to base. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Not taking the risk.
No. What was that? Yep.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
One got a wreck shake and an Allosaurus shake. No. Yep.
Sean, you still here?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set
don't
up
think
an
we can get
interesting
past the
3rd and
dinosaur
about 4
anymore.
to go.
You're a Pteranodon?
Never picked one the other day.
Why? Why?
So I want more. They're fast.
Why? But why?
A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory.
Jack got it off
the
the habit. I don't know if
45.
he had it in there. There were other bodies in there.
And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On first down, here's Love. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Right.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the man outside the base.
A man outside your base.
Yeah.
The Deadpool.
Oh, for our base.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading
looking
in
at
the
our
second quarter,
base?
not sure how aggressively, offensively
Oh,
they
well,
will play this.
I think we'll find out.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
On you back. Mason just found a river.
Complete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
The chiropod one, so it's ours now.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. They got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
I saw that. Is Vitae still good, Sean? Hapa Lupa Na 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 Vitae.
Is that the Eagles lineman?
Yep, he's on the Lions now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alright. I'm just curious. Thought he was kind of old.
Doesn't matter, man.
They'll run it with Scarlett.
I mean, if you're a lineman, you're kind of just struggling
Just
through
what
it.
you want on a first down
Age is
run.
just a number.
8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
How much do they pay him, bro? Fuck.
Byron Jones.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's the highest paid corner in the league.
8 yards to gain on that last
That's
run.
what happens when
2nd and
Dallas
a
has to
couple.
waste their franchise tag on fucking Dak Prescott.
Here's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first
He's
down.
getting paid $35 million a year for this next season, at least he is.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Okay, never follow a random run again.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
Fucking kid.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh my god, why the fuck are you not protecting us? You're literally just fucking dying.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Newton now to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, Newton. And Thomas has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room
Other
going.
Texas trade
Now we
DeAndre Hopkins.
find out about the fortitude
Because they're stupid.
behind, because they were counting
Where
on
you say
getting
from?
into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score.
Okay.
That
Basically the
doesn't
same thing I
happen.
said.
It looks
I didn't
almost
know what he said at all because you said it as soon as he
Let's see
did.
how hard they play the rest of the game.
Well, you asked everyone. You didn't say, Sean, why did the Texans trade for DeAndre Hopkins? You just randomly said it.
The extra point winds up successful.
Eric, that's it. You kicked out of the tribe.
I gotta play Ark anymore.
I know, I got 2 million guys now.
Yeah, Sean's done with the grind after wanting the grind for so long. Now he's about to Overwatch grind.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the
Am I right,
26
Sean?
yard line.
You're about to Overwatch grind now.
I am feeling it.
I just want this Madden game to be over so I can hop on MLB.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And
I
their
want Jordan
halftime
to bring me
hold
this
now even
fucking
deeper.
horn
They
so I
need a
can
big
clear my
drive here
lead.
just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
I know. I mean,
Now, as you
how long
mentioned,
does it take to
they're
get
down a
horns?
little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Dude,
16
can
yards
someone...
on that one at a Raven first.
No one protects the support, dude. It is so fucking gay.
You're a quick player, aren't
Has
you?
him up past the 40
Yes, it's so
already, and another
fucking
first and
obnoxious,
10.
dude. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to get healed if I'm dead? Constantly.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Yeah, you need healing? Cool. Maybe shoot somebody.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Are you already at base? Yeah, you can make him into more of a pistol.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do
Good
to combat
DoorDash.
it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill
Okay.
positions. And then for the offensive
Alright.
line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Chipotle sounds good. Chipotle sounds good. I don't know.
MLB, goddammit.
I can't go to Chipotle.
Come up
Hey,
second
can
and
you?
10. They'll run with McCaffrey.
Alright.
And he's able to get
Get
this
some
one
Chick-fil-A.
down to the 40-yard line. Give
some
him 18,
Chick-fil-A?
it's a Carolina first down.
Now, this is an
It's
example
busy, I ain't
breaking
going
down a
though, so
defense,
what's
because
the-
on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing?
Nah.
Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Old Mickey D's will be fine. I'm kidding. How you say you didn't want Chipotle? From yesterday.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30.
What a fucking
Give him
Chick-fil-A.
10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence
You're right.
rise, haven't we?
Behind you.
It borders on arrogance
Holy
now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the
Wait.
football whenever
Shut the
you
door.
get good and ready.
Tell my mom. Right here, bro. Fuck. What are you doing? Back up. Okay.
On first down, it's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football.
Hey,
It's
I'm
out.
cured.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually
Let's see what
looking
this guy
in the
looks
other
like.
direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready? Mark to the 3.
Gosh.
Great.
Yeah, it was just hatched. It looks like.
On the handoff, it's Scarlett. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his
Yeah,
way
dude.
in this one, but
Oh
this
my God, look at
time
the levels,
they hit him
though.
behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Wait, what?
Nah, it could be fresh. He just didn't put any levels into it. Like he hasn't put any levels into it.
What has 46 levels?
It's a wyvern.
So it's a 180 with 46 levels available?
Yeah. I mean, the imprinting shit, but it's a free dragon.
Set 180.
What's the imprinting at?
Situation. Let's go.
33.
20.
Let's change its
On
name
second
to
and 11 now. Newton being chased out left. And he was able to
fucking
shed the
Warlock.
tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll end up getting 5 out of
I
that.
named
but
a
now they're
fucking
looking
scorpion
at
that a
third
long time
down.
ago, and Sean said save that name for something cooler.
Wait, what was this?
It's Gorlock. So we're naming it Gorlock now.
Warlock.
So yeah, you want to
I'm gonna run you over. 20.
No, I want to put the levels in it. Put everything in oxygen.
On third down, Newton. And he's got his target, that's more. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field.
10,000
And they're
health.
already walking
I
back.
said put everything in oxygen.
Fuck you, Eric. Win a Madden game once in a while.
I went to the playoffs I don't give a shit about Madden. I just want MLB to.
Like how Clay gave up defending himself. He's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. We're about to start a MLB league, and that's all I'm on now.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Like I think they said the 24th we're starting the MLB league. So like I'm just like, yeah, all I want is that.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Gano's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Staying on the ground, it's Love.
It's not expected to have a dragon today.
They're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Love. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
I'm going to put in a new cryo pass when only has 12 days on it.
Keep it on your body.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 31.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the
So
first.
fucking dumb, dude. Why the fuck was he?
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap, been a big...
I would just chop block.
He might go all the way. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Love again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On third down, here's Love. And he will have
Why?
the first down as they get into the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the run.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I just played Zen for a
The
whole game.
Ravens send their punter
I
out
got
now. As he'll come on to
9,000
kick
damage
this one
and
away.
8,500 healing. I go damage.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear
Like
the
the
remote's
Discord
clicking off right now. They still need about the length of the
And you gotta
football here, maybe a
communicate, like,
little
every time
less
you
as they
fucking
come up on
Discord
2nd and
somebody.
inches.
And when you Discord somebody, leave the orb on instead
And
of
he'll be
switching.
brought down
That's
at the
what
45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, they like constantly switch the Discord.
Yeah, fucking they like spam it like they're doing damage to them, but
the open week.
all
We'll
it
have the
does is,
fresher
like,
legs in the fourth quarter.
make
and
somebody
they
really
will when we
vulnerable
get
to
to that
damage.
point. And right
Or,
now,
like,
it
put it
appears
on
that they're
like a
thinking that
hog.
exact thing.
Yeah, offensively they had the bye last week. Defensively did
That
not.
and, like,
Is that
supports and shit like that,
really
like
a
a
big
brig.
factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more.
Bro, I
sometimes
literally
it
said you
becomes
could put
a
shoe
for your
clock
team.
on. Just put it on. I want to count
And
MLB.
he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made there by Tony
I can get my fucking
Bottom
pack.
line, they want to keep this clock
this
rolling,
week.
so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to go.
From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, it's Anderson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
He wasn't ready.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Could the Jaguars find a way out?
And they will take a knee here.
Are there massive holes that they dug themselves into?
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, I just need to get out of this shit. I just want to get on MLB. Okay.